started.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, One Love Center community. I am so grateful and happy to be here with each one of you, regardless of what had happened before, like in our centering prayer. Things happen, life happens, and that's okay. That's good. It's not good or bad. It's just is. And so welcome to One Love Center. My name is Ellen Suazo. I'm a practitioner for One Love Center, Centers of Spiritual Living, and we have Reverend Rodney here supporting us and playing with us this Sunday, gracing us with his energy, with his love and his dedication to this ministry. So I'm really grateful for you, Reverend Rodney. Thank you for showing me the way. Thank you for showing me commitment, for showing me to be graceful. I appreciate you. And so, beloved community, before we go on, we would like to start with the song that we always start is Choosing Heaven. And remember, the idea is for you to choose a quality of God that you would love to embrace, that you would like to embark, that you feel that you're missing something out of it, or you're not completely embodying it completely. So bring that quality of God. And as we sing Choosing Heaven, choose that quality for today, for the service, and for the rest of the week. Let's go with Choosing Heaven.
Walking
Yes, choosing
Mm.
heaven. What do you choose? I chose harmony. What do you choose, Reverend Rodney?
I choose understanding.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Beautiful. So I am knowing that you have chosen the quality that is going to support, that is supporting you, not going by, is supporting you today and throughout the week. And so now we're going to do our evocation. Reverend Rodney, do you want to do the evocation? We're going to put you to work.
It is my honor and pleasure. Welcome, everyone, to another wonderful day in your life. And thank you for sharing your life with us. So, let us go within and join me in this high holy place within. This is just a divine invitation, an invitation to the recognition that there's only one life, one power, one presence. That is what we very simply call God. Whatever name doesn't matter. Call it it. Works for me. I know what it is. It is the truth. It is the life. It is the love. It is the joy. It is the understanding, the compassion. It is all of the qualities that we speak about, that we sing about, that we get to embody. Oh, life is good. It's the prosperity, the health, the well, all of the good that we can name and more. And so we not only name it, we claim it. As we take this teaching, we are closing the month of January, stretching into the infinite possibilities. And that's what we're doing today. We are taking the truth to the next level, a deeper truth, an abiding truth, the truth that's the same yesterday, today, and forever, that the power is always within us. And we come together on this day, on a Sunday, as we have for so many Sundays, to delve, dive into a greater awareness of truth. We start off this month looking at the possibilities, the infinite possibilities, that which is new. Is that yes, it's a happy new year. However, it's a happy new now. It's a happy new moment. And in this moment, there are infinite, unlimited possibilities that we are stretching into. And so we are free to do this. And I bless Ellen for being available to allow Spirit to use her in a way that it knows best, and that each one is prospered, not just in financial terms, prospered in divine knowledge and wisdom, prospered in health and relationships and all the good that comes out of what is being expressed through Ellen today, all the right and perfect words, right and perfect music. And I know that all those who join in uh, in watching, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, whether it's now or the next other now moment after this, I bless each and every one. I am grateful that I too can be available for this divine opportunity to play in the realm of infinite possibilities, so that we may all find the ways in which we get to recognize and unify in the oneness, the goodness of life, the goodness of God, whatever the Creator has in store for the highest and best for each and every one of us. So it is party time. It is time to celebrate life. It's time to look at life from a wonderful viewpoint that perhaps we haven't used before. However, it's all good because it all benefits each and every one of us. So for this and so much more, knowing that these words spoken into the law of divine right action, the law just takes the words and brings it into fruition, brings it into manifestation. It makes it true on the physical level. We get to enjoy it. And so let's do just that. I affirm that it is so by saying, and so it is, and now it is. Peace and blessings, beloveds. Yeah, let's get it on.
And now it is. Thank you, Reverend Rodney, for that beautiful evocation. And for those of you that this is your first time listening to One Love Center, we welcome you. For those that have been here before, we welcome you. Thank you for choosing to be with us today, whether it's now or later in the recording. So thank you. Thank you for saying yes to you. Thank you for saying yes to us, to inspire you to take action. Because what I know is that when we take action, life changes. But before we go into that, we would like to welcome you, and um, tell you about the mission of our center. We have a mission. Yes, we do. And our mission is to provide a stable, welcoming community for all who choose to learn, practice, grow, and play in the unfolding of their understanding of spiritual principles and spiritual living. Our vision at One Love Center is that we envision a world as a sacred environment where spiritual living flourishes through the continual growth and development of learning and application of spiritual principles. One Love Center practices compassion and service, loving action, and joyous, prosperous giving in the community. As we always like to say here at One Love Center, we welcome you. We welcome you at One Love Center. You are here celebrated and received wherever you are, whether it's mentally, emotionally, and spiritually or physically, no matter where you are in your journey. We welcome you here at One Love Center because here I am a full testimony that this is a place where love grows. So thank you so much. So now what I want to say to you is that what Reverend Rodney was doing earlier, the evocation, that is prayer. And here at One Love Center, we believe on all, not just One Love Center, but Centers for Spiritual Living. One of the tools that we use is that we use prayer. And so, in order for you to get that prayer, you must request it. So we know that we can pray for you. You can send us your requests via email at redrad@gmail.com, redrad17 at gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 844-295-5155, and know that your prayers are confidential, are kept confidential. No one knows anything about your prayer requests. Your prayers are held for 7 days, and after 7 days, if we don't hear from you, we'll assume that that the prayer request has been answered. And as we give to you, we also like to take this moment to say to all those of you that continue to support One Love Center with your donations, with your time, with the efforts that you make to tell your friends and families about this ministry, about this center. You can always send your donations to One Love Center. You could go to onelovecenter.org. There you will click to the donation button, and it's going to take you through the process of using PayPal. You can also, which is easier and really quickly on your phone, you can upload the app Cash Me app, and our symbol is $ One Love CSL. One thing that I like to say is that you can schedule your donations on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, twice a month, whichever way it works for you. Um, Very important to know that you are sharing your wealth from a place of abundance. That's what we like to for you to know about that. Okay, so make sure you do that. You can do it throughout the service, anytime throughout the service. You can do it. You don't have to wait for a specific time to do that. Just know that you can do it today, tomorrow, during the week, whenever. But we are very grateful for your donations, definitely, because that's what keeps us going as we include expenses for services that we're very grateful that we have, like this platform that allow us to connect with you live and recording it. So, as Reverend Rodney expressed earlier this month, today is the last week, the last Sunday that we have that we have been speaking about the stretching into possibilities. Okay, stretching into possibility. That's a new way of awakening into that you have many, many, many infinite possibilities. And the title for our talk today is choosing the path to infinite possibilities, because that's a choice that you can make. Yes, today it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. What matters is that today you can choose to stretch your possibilities, okay? To stretch into the possibilities. So what I really want you to get deep inside of you, to remember constantly, is that it's not just an idea. It's not just an idea. It's not something that just sounds nice. It is an invitation to expand our consciousness beyond the ordinary. And I know that if you are just being living a mediocre life, if you're not being living up to all what is there for you to have, to give, to receive, and to expand. So today we'll explore the topic of choosing the path of infinite possibility for those of you that are just joining us right now. And so as we embark on this journey together, I want you to keep in mind that the possibilities are not just about dreaming. Okay, it's not just a daydreaming. A lot of times I've been called a dreamer, and I'm okay with that now. I didn't used to be, but I am now. And but it's about choosing to do as well, because a dream without works, it is really just dreaming, right? So we must take action. We must take action. It is so important to take action, especially as you choose that you're going to embrace the possibilities that are inside of you. And Ernest Holmes, he tells us in his quote, Ernest Holmes tells us that, let me see, um, Ernest Holmes said, "We are chemists in the laboratory of the infinite. What then shall we create?" And that is in the 365 Science of Mind, reading by the Daily Wisdom, page 12, and that was published in 2007. Again, we are the chemists in the laboratory of the infinite. What then shall we create? Knowing that it is up to you to create. So this question, what it's doing is that it's inviting you to consciously engage in your life, to take a moment to reflect in your desires, and ignite that creative power, that creative potential that lies within you. Because it's not just something that you think, it's not just something that we study, it's something that in our philosophy, in our movement, we are moved, we are inspired to take the action to play with these ideas. Okay, because when we play with these ideas, now it stops being ideas. They are something that we live by, is something that people can see it, because it's the life that it's the lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not something that you do. I always tell people it's not something that I do. This is what I do. This is how I live my life. Because for me, if I don't put into practice the theory, then it's just theory. I don't know if it really works. I'm always pushing to go beyond my limitations, because what I know is that when I do that, now I can speak from a place of conviction. Now I can maybe touch you and you can believe me and try it yourself, take the actions, so you can be one as well that can say the law always work when you work it. So many of us, right, enjoy contemplating, reading, and writing about spiritual principles. Many of us might meditate, might take time to go to the park or to the beach or wherever there's water to just be with yourself. And those practices, indeed, they're very valuable. However, what Ernest Holm, our founder, says is that he, in one of the quotes that I have here for him, he says, one of the great difficulties of the new order of thought is that we are likely to indulge in too much theory and too little practice. As a matter of fact, we only know as much as we can prove by actual demonstration. That which we cannot prove may or may not be true, but which we can prove certainly must be and is the truth. It's really, this quote has just back up what I had said before, that without practice, without taking action, it's just theory. It's just something that sounds beautiful, something that motivates you. I know that there's a difference between motivation and inspiration. Inspiration is a movement from within, from the spirit within you that is animating that body and that mind of yours. And so what it does, it moves you to take action, because spirit is always active. The body is lazy, but spirit is not. Spirit is always moving us and is asking us to take action. And so as we talk about this these ideas, we want you to not stop from practicing. Okay, because that's the only way where you can see progress in your life. And then you can see the shift that is happening in your life because you are taking action. So I deeply encourage you to engage the law in living your life, to play with it, to put it into practice. Because when you do that, now you can have a practice that is transformative, that is shifting the way you're thinking, the way you feel, the way you look. People will see the difference in you. You don't have to say a thing. You know, a long time ago, as I keep expanding myself in one of my meditations, I received, there's nothing for me to do. I don't need to convince anyone about these laws. I don't have no need to convince you of what it does, because my life proves to others without me saying something that something is different, that there's more to life. That's what I know. And people, and I love it when people come to me and say, you know, when I'm around you, I feel so peaceful. I feel so calm. Your energy is so beautiful. And wow, you're doing this, you're doing that. Wow, now you live in Mexico. How do you do that? You know, because I can honestly say, this is because I have done, I have act, I have taken action, I have put these principles into practice. Because for me, if it doesn't work for me, what is the use? What is the use of me speaking about it if I cannot shift and I cannot enhance my life? And I know that as my life enhances, others that are being witness to it can be enhanced as well. That's what I know, because when I do something, I'm not just doing it for me. I know I'm doing it for others as well. So I want you to imagine the power of consistently applying the principles of law in your daily life. Okay? Imagine that. When you fill your mind with love, with possibilities, trust, joy, the law responds by manifesting the qualities all the qualities that you desire to experience. So this week, we continuously remind you and we invite you to ask yourself this question: what am I focusing on? What possibilities am I nurturing with my mind? What am I focusing on? Ask yourself, especially if you're feeling sad, low energy, or you don't feel happy, not happy, but joyful, because happy, something has to happen for you to feel happy. Joyful is from within. Nothing has to happen. It's a state. It's your everyday state, but we get disconnected from this state, from this quality of God. So ask yourself, those, as I said previously in previous weeks, when we have these emotions, the emotions are the yellow light that is informing us something we're not thinking right. We have not been thinking right. So then the question is, what am I focusing on? What possibilities I am nurturing with my mind and heart at this moment? Or have I been nurturing what I've been thinking? Okay. It's important. Ernest Holmes also reminds us that the law is always available and ready to express whatever we choose to focus on. The law is impersonal. The law doesn't care who it is. The law works all the time, no matter how you use it, whether you're aware of it or not. And a lot of times we're not even aware that the law exists. And so we misuse the law. And then we wonder why my life is the way it is. Because you're unconscious. So it behooves you to become conscious, to become aware, and to put into practice the law, because the law is always ready to express and to manifest what you've been thinking. Okay. So this is when you become aware of this, it is powerful. It can shift so much in your life. So consciously choose to focus on what uplifts you. And so you can really open yourself to the infinite and limitless possibilities that are there for you. I don't want to say to you that I got it all together, because I'll be lying to you. I'm too in this journey. But the more I practice and I take action into what I practice, I can see the infinite possibilities that divine love, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, presents to me. And so your job, my job, is for us to open our heart, open our minds, to see different, to ask ourselves, what are the possibilities? What more is possible? So let's consider what Dalai Lama says. The Dalai Lama said, the practice of spirituality brings us to a place of caring about our creation, in God, in each other. Then the whole world will shift. This is a powerful quote as well, because what Dalai Lama is saying is that as you and me choose to practice, right, we are also making a shift in the entire world. And this has been proven scientifically. Okay. And right now I don't have the source, but if you really want to know the source, just connect with us and I will be able to give it to you. Okay. So you can do your own research. Don't believe a thing of what I say. And that's the reason why I like you to challenge me in putting into practice the law, and also in researching, so you can really see for yourself and feel for yourself. Because a lot of times, many people can say a lot of things. Jesus says many will come and say that they are God, right? Or they are the ones. But the reality is that each one of us are the ones. Okay, we don't have one person that can come to us and tell us they are the ones. The God is within us. And so each one of us, because God lives in each one of us, the spirit of God, the energy in science is called energy. Energy has no beginning, no end. It's eternal. Spirit is eternal. It has no beginning, no end. You are eternal. You have the wisdom within. You've forgotten, which is different. But now you can either stay victim, or you can say, I am going to take responsibility and I am shifting. I am opening myself to what is there for me to have, to enjoy, to give, to receive. It is up to you. Yes, it is up to you. So in our spiritual journey, we must always recognize that our thoughts, our words, and our actions are very powerful. Ernest Holmes articulated very clearly. He said, Ernest Holmes says, see, let me see the quote here. ¿Dónde está? Okay. Ernest Holmes says, let's see. What is it that I can't see it? Wait, give me a moment. Okay. Well, what I have here is that Ernest Holmes articulated a treatment is a spiritual entity in the mental world and is equipped with power and volition. Yes. So the treatment, which we will do a treatment after we're done, and it's very powerful because what you're doing is that you are shifting the way you're thinking so you can align yourself with who you are. So you can align with the power that lies within you. So your intentions can be related to your desires, and you can really have the faith that what your intention and your desires, they are coming to fruition. It's going to happen. No doubt about it. So you're gonna hear me today over and over that you must take action, because that's where the power is. Everything that you hear, or you hear me or Reverend Rodney, or if you attending classes and you hear, you must put into practice. Because if you don't do it, you won't see any difference. So I urge you to start to start identifying one area in your life where you want to stretch into possibilities. Find one area in your life. Is it having better relationships, fulfilling relationships, experiencing more joy in your life, feeling healthy? Because what I know is that you can have all the money of the world, and I'm not saying that money is good or bad. Money is an end to me, a means to an end. But health, my God, if you have health, there's infinite possibilities, because you can do and be so much. So you just have to embrace that. Okay, you must embrace it. So also another thing is that maybe you are thinking, or you have been thinking of something that you would like to achieve. Maybe at your job, maybe you want to become an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur at heart and you would like to start your business. Maybe you want to be a mom. Maybe you want to get married. Who knows? You know your dreams. What are your dreams? What is it that you're desiring to experience? Connect with that and put the law into practice. Okay? Write it down. Write everything down in a paper. Get some notebook, get a notebook, pencil, and sit and start writing. Then you can visualize you having that experience. And the most important is that You have to move towards it. Ask yourself, what must I do to achieve this dream that I desire? And what I know is that spirit, divine love, begins to put everything in front of you. The opportunities will show up, the people will show up, the resources will show up. It is amazing how things happen when you are open to this thing called law, the law of life. It is amazing. Okay. It's amazing because everything starts showing up. And then all you have to do is take action. And I'm not saying, another thing that I have to say is that you will feel fearful or scared. I want you to be okay with it and act regardless of the fears that you feel. And a lot of times it's really good to have someone that can hear you, that can understand you, and can reassure you that it's going to be okay as you step forward in your journey. I tell you, I could not have done it without that support. I always take action, but I always feel, most of the time, I feel that fear. I feel scared, and I'm just like, nope, I gotta do it. I call Reverend Ronnie, Reverend Hydra, or another practitioner. I have different people that I call depending on what I'm called to do. I listen to the voice within me and I follow because when you are going to this journey, what happened is that when you open to the possibilities, now you are also opening to be led by this inner subtle voice that is within you. And so you do as you're being guided to do. And then things just begin to work so beautiful. Okay. We have this quote here from Macrina Whitaker, and she beautifully says, she said, the only way I know of dealing with this Mandarin creature is to faithfully practice bringing it back home to my heart. That's right. And what's the Mandarin creature? The mind. Okay, that's the mind. The practice brings it back home, which is your heart. You and me are here to master the mind. A lot of times I tell my clients, do you know that everything that you think is not necessarily yours? Because you are tuning into a station that might not be serving you. So maybe you wanna, when you feel that you feel out of sync, maybe you wanna ask, what station am I tuning into? What station are you tuning in? Ask yourself that question. And you must, I'm not saying also that you're here to control your mind. It's not about controlling your mind. It's about becoming aware of what you're thinking. And as you become aware of those thoughts and you see that they're not serving you, now you can replace those thoughts that are not serving you for what your heart really desires to experience. And the more you do this practice, the less tuned into the wrong station you will be. And you will start tuning into the station that uplifts you, that brings things to you. That's what I would like to for you to understand, that because it's like you are, it's like a garden, right? A garden. If you're a gardener, what I know about the gardens is that you have to daily pick the bad weeds. And that's what we do with our minds too. The bad weed is the thoughts that are not supporting us. Every day you have to do that and clean up. Okay. So I want you to incorporate mindfulness into your life, meditation into your daily routine. Remember, it doesn't have to be an hour. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 2 minutes. It can be when you're on the train, on the bus, going to work, and just close your eyes and just take a deep breath. Just be mindful of your breath. You'd be surprised what that practice does. Because what you're doing is that you're centering yourself and you're aligning with your intentions, with what you dream of experiencing. So when you bring your heart and minds into the daily life, what you're doing is that you're really making that ground fertile. Your mind is fertile. Now it's going to start growing good fruits, good experiences, the experiences that are full of possibilities. That's what I would like you to enjoy. So as we wrapped up today, I want you to really immerse yourself in the power of co-creating your life with divine love, with God, with the universe. Because what I know is that you have the power. You can choose to experience love by tuning into the possibilities and trusting the process, because there's a process to trust. Once you do your part, now it is for you to sit still and know that I am God, and just let things happen, because it will happen. Once you take action, things will start happening. That's for sure. But you have to believe that, you have to know that with conviction. And that's the reason why you must practice it all the time and take action all the time, because the more you practice, the more you will experience. And what you're doing is that you're strengthening that muscle. And so as you continue to do that, less fear you have. And if you feel fear, you're still going to act regardless of the fear, because you remember the last time that you put that, you took action, you felt the fear, but you did it anyway. And you saw and you experienced the greatness, the beautiful, the beauty, the joy, the abundance, the health, the love that you experience. You see? So I invite you to take time to take action this week and ask yourself, what is it that I'm going to take action on? What is it that I want to experience? What am I choosing to experience? What is my heart committing to do? What am I committing to nurture every single day, as many times throughout the day? And what I want you to know is that we live in a world in the infinite possibilities, because the infinite possibility is backed by your faith. Have faith. And the last thing that I want to say to you is that I always said to myself, if God lives within me, that means that God is the one that is desiring to have a different experience than the one that I'm having right now. And it's the God within me that is experiencing life through Ellen, as Ellen, in Ellen, and is desiring to live a more expansive life, have different experiences, more joyful relationships, better health, wholeness. So with this, I invite you to go into our affirmations, because affirmations are is another tool, as another spiritual tool that we use to to um to ground and to help us believe what our inner knows to be true. Okay, that's what affirmations do. Affirmation is not just something that you repeat, it's something that you say it so you can remember, so you can ingrain those thoughts, and that you can use as replacements of the negative thoughts that you're having. You see, that's what affirmations are there for. You're training your mind to think properly. Okay, so the first affirmation is, see, our first affirmation says, take a deep breath, first of all. Take a deep breath. And put your hands in your heart and say, it is so that I embrace my vast potential and rise above my limitations with confidence. Take a deep breath. The next one, it is so that I am open to grow and transform. I'm open to grow and transformation stretching beyond what I thought was possible. Let's do that again. It is so that I am open to grow and transformation, stretching beyond what I thought was possible. The last one, it is so that I boldly expand my boundaries and welcome limitless opportunities into my life. Take a deep breath and ground this, cement these affirmations in your heart. Take a deep breath. And so within that space of knowing the truth for yourself and remembering. And when I say I am speaking about yourself as well. Know that. What I know is that there's only one power, one mind, one presence. And as I remember that there's only one power that I call universe, love, grace, whatever name I feel good about speaking about this law, about this power. What I know is that that power, that mind, is in me. It lives in me. There's a cell in me of it. And as I align myself with it, I begin to remember that I am it. And when I remember that I am it, I remember that there's infinite possibilities because there's no beginning, no end. And I am co creating with this law, with this universe. And the universe is always conspiring for my greater good. Because as I experience my desired lives, my desired experiences, I allow spirit to experience it through me, as me, in me. I trust the process. I faithfully trust the process. As I continue to open my mind, my heart, and I continue to take action regardless of conditions, regardless of situations. I don't deny the situations or conditions, yet I don't give it my energy. I choose to give my energy to that I like to experience. And as I continue to do this on a daily basis, as I sit, as I reflect, as I read, as I write, as I share, as I live and practice this law, I get to live in the infinite possibilities. I get to experience a desired life, desire outcomes, desire beautiful relationship, amazing wholeness, complete health, abundance of money, more than what I need and so I can share, so I can give, so I can use. All is there because there's only one. There's only one. And when I say I am speaking about you. I am speaking about the truth that is you. I anchor myself in this knowing, in this love, knowing that all I have to do is say yes. Yes to life. When I open myself to possibilities, I keep saying yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am so grateful and so thankful that I can speak this truth about myself. And I know that as I'm speaking it about myself, I'm speaking it about you. That's what I know. And I'm so grateful that I can speak this truth, that I can verbalize it, that I can feel this each word that comes out of my mouth as to be so. I'm grateful that I can remember and that I can really feel it in my bones to be so. And as I ground myself in this knowing, I know that the law works always. And so I release it, knowing it is so. And so it is, and now it is. Ashe, amen. Beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And so, just so you know, that was a prayer. That was a treatment. That was an affirmative treatment, affirmative prayer. And that's just an example of what we do. It's very powerful. And so I want you to remember, as we said earlier, that you can send your requests, your prayer requests, to us by writing to by email reverendrat17 at gmail.com, or you can call us at 844-295-5155. And remember, all prayers are confidential, strictly confidential. You never have to worry about that. And if prayer is not enough and you see that you feel that you need more support, please reach out to us. We will be more than happy to support you. We do practitioner sessions. We have many practitioners here within CSL and within One Love Center to support you. So reach out. Don't try to do life by yourself. And yes, there is a fee, yet don't let the fee stop you from reaching out. Okay, we can always do something. All right. And that's what I always say. So make sure that you reach out. Also, at this time, we also want to say thank you so much for those of you that continue to do your donation, for those of you that took the time throughout this, the first few minutes that we have been here to send your donations via Cash Me app. And for those of you that it's the first time that you're listening to this, you can go to onelovecenter.org, click on the donation button, and it's going to take you through the PayPal's process, and you can donate like that. You can also you can actually, PayPal gives you the opportunity to do recurring payments, which means that you can set it up for an amount, and every month or every week or every 2 weeks the money will be sent automatically to One Love Center. I love that. I love doing that because I don't have to think about it. And next thing I know, it goes on the day that I know my money is going to be there, and the money is going to be sharing to One Love Center. I like that. I like that. I don't have to think about it. And that also says there. I have no doubt that the money is going to be there. And not only that, but also I am giving with joy. So give with joy. Don't feel like you're making a hole in your pocket when you give to One Love Center, because that is not going to serve you. Make sure that you give from a place of abundance, knowing that you have more than enough to give, more than enough to share. Okay, because when you give to One Love Center, you're not just giving to our center. You're not only supporting our center, we are also supporting other causes by sending the money to our home office, that we support many other organizations that are doing beautiful things in the world. And if you want to know which are they, you can reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to do that with you as well. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands in your chest, okay, in your heart. You can have your credit card here, and or your check or money that you choose to give. And I want you to just take a deep breath and repeat this affirmation of money with us. Money, as one of the many gifts of spirit, is good. As I share my offerings, I know that I am actively creating a space to receive more gifts, more money, and more good. I am grateful for the ability to give and for the good works that this gives to in our world and in our center and in the world. And now it is, and so it is. Ashe, amen. And so, let's see. I think that now is time to share um, things that are happening in different places in our center, in our organization. We have I believe what is it called? Community highlights. It says Centers for Spiritual Living in Kenya and Science of Mind School. You can see there on the screen the how you can reach out to them and donate or see what they are doing. Okay, you can do that. So it's a good thing to do. We are also um, asking you to save the date. We have the dates for the next convention in Las Americas. It's a bilingual convention and it's in Chapala, Mexico. And that will be from July 22 to 26, 2025. We are just asking you to save the dates and start looking at the flight tickets so you can look into that. And we have a payment plan as well. So reach out to me. When we have more information, we will send you the link. We don't have that ready yet, but we would like you to. We know how your calendars can get busy, so we are wanting you to put that down in your calendar. So you can set that intention that you go into Chapala, Mexico. I'm going to be there. I'm always there. I haven't missed a year only throughout the pandemic, but other than that, I've been there. So I invite you to join us and to tell people about it. Okay, it is fun. Reverend Rodney went last year and we had a ball. We had a ball at the convention. So I think that that was also fun. There's one thing I want to say thank you to all of you that are here with me today for taking the time to be here, to give me your energy, for your messages, for your likes, for your hearts, for engaging in the conversation. And I would like you to commit to share this broadcast in your social pages. And we have classes coming up as well. We have a waiting list for our class, Beyond the Limits. That's an amazing class. We're taking names. So please go to onelovecenter.org and write down your name and number and tell us that you would like to take the class so we can connect with you. Once we have the dates for that class, we would like to have at least 6 people taking this class so we can start the class immediately. All this to support you in your spiritual growth. And I believe that's about it. And so the next thing we're gonna do is that I'm gonna do the closing prayer and the closing prayer. And after that, we will have a closing song. Okay. Okay. So take a deep breath. I give thanks for this celebration. I give thanks for all the minds and all the hearts that have been opened, that have been awakened to their knowing of the truth of the law, of being reminded of the truth. I am grateful for the words that have been spoken. I'm grateful for the technology. I'm grateful for Reverend Rodney for his support in the background, for his energy. I'm grateful for every member of One Love Center that continues to support us monetarily, with their time, in every way that they can. I am grateful for those that are here now, for our current members, and for those that are coming, for our Latino community that is growing. And I am just visualizing and knowing that this is growing, that this ministry is growing, and we're doing great things in the world. We are bringing the knowledge and the inspiration for all of us to continue to expand and to live from the possibility, from the infinite possibilities that lie ahead of us. That is inside of us, not lie ahead of us, but that is inside of us. That's inside of us. I am grateful for this and so much more. I give thanks and I let it be, and so it is. Knowing, I'm also knowing and claiming that you are having an amazing week and that we are here again next week, next Sunday, as you join us on the celebration. And stay tuned with what we have in our page. Feed your soul, reach out. We thank you. I thank you. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for this and so much more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the song that we are gonna have, I believe, is a song from let me see. Oh, I'm gonna bring Reverend Ronnie to the stage.
I'm here. Well, we have a wonderful song from that you're going to enjoy, and it's coming up right now. Eddie Watkins Jr.
Yes.
You heard Ellen talk about, you know, the practice and the work that it takes to be in alignment. Well, here we go. We have something wonderful for that.
All right. Everything is an inside job. Everything is an inside job. Change the way you're looking at a thing. The thing you're looking at is gonna change. Everything is an inside job. Everything is an inside job. You may have to dig deeper to mind what will release you. A feeling that you had that left you feeling sad. And there's nothing you can have outside yourself to fix it. And that's the reason why sometimes we have to cry to let it all go. Be still and know everything is an inside job. Everything is an inside job. Change the way you're looking at a thing. The thing you're looking at is gonna change. Everything is an inside job. Everything is an inside job. You may have to dig deeper to mind what will release you. This may be hard to take, but the things we tend to hate is not a God mistake. Placed here to be corrected. Every player has a role to make this world a whole, not for us to control. Be still and know everything is an inside job. Inside job. Change the way you're looking at a thing. The thing you're looking at is gonna change. Everything is an inside job. Well, you may have to dig deeper to mind what will release you. Everything is an inside job. Everything is an inside job. Change the way you're looking at a thing. The thing you're looking at is gonna change. Everything is an inside job. Well, oh yeah, you may have to dig deeper to mind what will release you.
Yay.
Yes, thank you, Ellen. It's wonderful, wonderful presentation. Thank you for guiding us in moving into the new month with a clearer idea of how we get to co-create in the infinite possibilities. Thank you, my dear. Thank you, and bless you all. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, all those who are watching YouTube and Facebook, and definitely send, share these wonderful talks with your people. Peace and blessings.